Hello there. This is Lafayette from Nerds Talking the Podcast with a special announcement. Nerds Talking the Podcast will now be on twice a week. That's right, you can catch us with 2 new episodes every week on Tuesdays and Friday. That's Nerds Talking the Podcast 2 times a week. Tell your friends. Don't miss out. Nerds Talking the Podcast.
On this week's episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast, we talk about Paul Reuben, aka Peewee Herman, passing away at the age of 70 and what he meant to us. Also, the Barbie movie. Is it for kids? Adults? Should you watch it? Also, what are the top underdog movies? The guys that you feel like aren't going to win, but they pull it off at the end. And the Lizzo controversy. Strippers? Lizzo? Backup dancers? What could go wrong? All that and more on this episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now start the show.
Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking the Podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Laura, Carlos, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. A new show for your brain to take in. Hey, everyone. Peewee Herman passed away. That's how people say it on Twitter. Or X, my mistake, on X. Peewee Herman passed away. Because a lot of people know Paul Reuben's as is Peewee. Nothing else. So, we'll talk a little Paul Reuben's. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is coming out. Or did come out. You guys should check that out. What else is coming out? Anybody have something else that came out or coming out? Or anybody? No. Meg 2. Anybody want to see Meg 2? No. Meg 2. No? Nobody wants to see Sharks. Okay.
Silence.
Anybody see Barbie? No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I heard good
Barbie.
things about it though.
Like
Yeah,
what?
same.
Tell me. Give me an insight.
It's just a fun movie. Will Ferrell is the bad guy.
Not really a bad guy in the movie, necessarily. But yeah. I mean,
According
yes,
to the trailers, anyway. But I love Will Ferrell. He's about a 90%er to me. Like 90% of his stuff is really good. 10%. Like, did you ever see that Will Ferrell movie where it's all in Spanish?
Yes, Mi Padre or
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's just funny. I watch it with course subtitles because I can't read it. I
And
can't,
like they had like a plastic horse, like that he rode all the time. It's just so ridiculous. But anyways, that's what I heard. I heard it's funny. It's more for adults than kids. But all over Facebook, it's like girls getting together and going to see the Barbie movie. Everyone dressed in pink.
It is very true.
It's a really bonding movie for all these girls out there. Good for them.
Carlos and Lafayette, do you have sisters?
No, we got lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so there were probably no Barbies in your house growing up.
No, they got 2 pussy ass brothers.
No, G.I. Joes, Transformers,
Okay.
Man stuff, Thundercats,
Okay,
Silverhawks.
Johnny, I know you have a sister. Did you grow up with Barbie in your household?
I did not. It's kind of funny because she's like 5 or 6 years older than me, and she grew up in one of those stereotypical Asian households where the girl isn't allowed to do anything and she has to clean and cook all the time
And learn piano.
No.
Learn to break dance. That girl could
No,
break
that's
dance.
right.
She
Yes.
can't break dance for shit.
She was not
Man,
horrible.
she carried
tennis,
Cardboard around
tennis.
everywhere she went.
Well, I mean, she
Yeah.
like a good example. She played tennis, but then like my mom made her quit the team because she needed help with her little sweatshop that she had going on in the house. So
That is true.
Johnny was
my
glad.
sister was a
Glad
very
she's better than me.
obedient girl, and she bore all the discipline.
A little bit of a tomboy.
A little bit of a tomboy, but
So no Barbie, but what? She's in the CIA or some shit? What's
We can't talk about that.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, let's not.
yeah, she'll have me killed quick.
He's in the GTA or something like that.
There's no loyalty.
DPA.
Yeah. Oh, the
DOT.
Yeah.
She's in the Department of Transportation.
No, you're right though. It is an adult movie. I saw it, and it's adult themes, aimed aimed at women. I mean, just straight aimed at women. I mean, there's some people that review this movie on, online, and men, I should say, that just hate this movie to death because it's man bashing movie. And I'm like, dude, it's about Barbie, bro. Like, chill out. Like, like I said, if you have kids, don't go take them to see Barbie. I can tell you that.
Okay.
They won't get it one bit. They won't understand it. And
That's unfortunate because Barbies are for little girls. But then again, they've made so many like animated Barbie movies and all this other stuff, so they can go watch that, I suppose.
Yeah, this
Well,
is like the throwback for adult women remembering their Barbie
yes.
time. Because I mean, a lot of the
Yes.
costume references are all 80s and 90s.
The original, yeah, a lot of them too are the original costumes, yeah. And the thing is, it's Barbie actually questions herself and death, and is this all real, and da 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 da. Remember, Barbies they're all adults. Barbie dolls, they're not like teenagers or kids, they're adults. So
Is the
in
sister
Barbie
in it?
Land,
Skipper.
What's her
wait,
name?
what's her name?
Skipper.
Oh, Skipper
Skipper.
is in it. Yes, Skipper's in it. In Barbie Land, of course, the women run everything, and Kens are just there to be Kens. All the Kens are just there to hang out and have fun. All the women have the jobs because Barbies all had the jobs. Well, when
That's
Barbie
true.
wants to get out of the Barbie world and go into the real world, and she shows up with Ken realizes, wait a second, men rule the real world, and women can't just basically proclaim what they want to be, and then that's what they are. They actually have to earn it. And Barbie's confused. She's so confused at that. She has no like concept of that. And she's
Okay, now
more
I
or
really
less,
want to see it.
yeah, she has, and it turns into a midlife crisis type of movie.
So
And
deep themes, in other words.
it is. No, it has a lot of deep themes for women because the whole movie is about women are second place. That's what literally the movie's about. Women are second place. Get in your place. And the other main character, the actual person in the real world, tells her that and basically gives her like the hard truth. This is the hard truth. Women got to earn it. They even if when they're the boss, they can't step out of line. Blah blah blah. And Barbie's like, what? And that's what the movie's about. That's basically what it's about. It's like you said, it's a hard truth type of. This is reality, Barbie. You live in a plastic world, So when Ken learns about men rule the world type of, aspect, he goes back to Barbie Land and changes it to Kendom. So the Kendom, and now all the men have all the jobs and they rule Barbie Land.
It's interesting because I saw, some stuff about the Barbie movie and about Barbie herself, and about the distinction between Ken is not Barbie's husband. Ken is Barbie's
No.
boyfriend.
No, he's
Boyfriend.
actually,
and there's a very
yes,
particular
yes.
distinction because when Barbie was created, if you had a husband, everything was his. Like everything is in his name. Like women weren't allowed to have credit cards or all this kind of stuff. Like it is, everything is about the man, and that's what made Barbie revolutionary and so popular. Was it turn the thing on its head? Is like, no, you can do what you want to do. You
Yeah, it's
don't
a big
have
theme in
to
the movie.
rely on a man. Yeah.
And the Ken part is a big theme in the movie of Ken thinks that's his girlfriend. And Barbie says, no, it's Barbie and Ken, not Barbie's boyfriend, not Barbie's husband. It's Barbie and Ken. You're just there because you're there to offset who I am. And he can't handle it at all. Like zero. But they're the original Barbie and Ken. So the original Ken was called Beach Ken. That's it. Just Beach Ken. The original Barbie didn't have a job. So she's called stereotypical Barbie. She has no skills. So Beach Ken only knows how to beach.
It's actually based on a sex doll, by the way.
Well, as it should be.
Go on.
Yeah. No,
as he
wipes
his lips.
It was a joke.
So,
the doll was a joke. It was based off of like a sex doll that was like passed around at parties. It was supposed to be an adult doll.
wait, which doll was the joke? Which one was the joke?
The first Barbie with the
Barbie
black
part
and white
of it?
swimsuit.
Oh,
The first Barbie
one
doll.
I
piece.
don't
with
know.
the black and white
They talk about
swimsuit.
that. I don't know. They talk about the creator and everything in the movie. She's actually in it, the creator of the Barbie. Yeah.
Okay,
Of course,
well,
an actress plays her.
you
And
can look it up. it
Anyway,
was based
Barbie.
on
Well,
okay.
according to the movie, she created Barbie based on her daughter Barbara,
That's right.
and it was supposed to
in a Netflix documentary.
and it was supposed to be. She did create it for women empowerment because she hated the fact that men got everything they wanted. Here is an adult female doll that you don't have to be like, oh, women get. I mean, men get everything. Also, she made the doll because the only dolls kids had were baby dolls, and that taught girls that you're only good to be a mother. You're not good for anything else. You're only good to be a mother and stay-at-home mom. So she created the doll to be like, no, as an adult, do what the hell you want. You don't have to be just a mom. Go and be a doctor and a lawyer and a president and blah, 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 blah. Anyway,
Okay,
that's what the
what
movie is.
Did they
about.
mention Barbie's last name at all?
No, not one bit. She doesn't have one.
She does. Yeah, it does have a last name.
Ooh, what is it?
Roberts.
Barbie Roberts?
Barbie Roberts. Her full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts.
Well, I'm gonna send y'all a link to the
We
Medium
don't read
article that
Wikipedia.
talks.
Yeah, we don't
This
go
is
want to
a
read your
Medium
Atlantic with the
article.
pay for behind a paywall.
But I mean, to be fair, this
Yeah.
probably was the article that I read that. So I mean, history is a little bit
It's made
murky,
up.
right?
Mhm.
No, it's murky. Like, how do you know? You can speculate about these things, about what inspired what, and what the direct correlation. I mean, it's hard to say.
No, it's not. It's not a movie.
Okay.
So anyway, if you want to see an adult themed movie about midlife crisis, watch Barbie. That's it. That's what it is. It's about a midlife crisis and what and Barbie expectations. She can't meet them because they're a little too high for girls to realize. There you go. So anyway, Barbie. There you go.
Well, I just clicked on that link that you sent.
Oh shit! What'd you get out of it?
You pop up a whole bunch of single
There's-
ladies in your area.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, it's a girl inside of a Barbie box, and she's got a titty tattoo, and it looks like a scene from like a red light district, how they like have to stand in front of the mirror or
But isn't
the windows.
that the theater promo? They had like a Barbie box at the movie theater.
They
with,
did.
like,
Yeah.
stand on the
Mhm.
side.
Yep.
Well, this one looks like a sex worker.
So can you
A
order
little
it?
bit. I
In
saw it.
Budapest?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Where's it coming from?
I don't know,
Thailand?
but
Oh, shit, not Thailand. Don't do that one.
I am a Prime member, so should get this in about 2 days.
Nice. Nice. And another one. Has anybody else gone to the movies lately and seen anything or no? Not of late.
Yeah.
No. Doesn't sound
No.
like it. Nobody saw Oppenheimer, huh?
I
was
want
so
to. I want to so bad.
I was
just
excited to see it, but the
time.
more I think about it, I'm like, do I want to spend 3 hours or just wait 45 days from now to get it online? Like,
Because I mean, I feel like this one's going to be a spectacle, and that's why I want to see it.
yeah.
Big.
Well, if you want to see Florence Pugh Pugh's then pubes, then you're good. Yeah.
Florence Pubes.
Yeah, if you want to see Florence Pubes,
Pubes.
she has a full like nude sex scene that's supposedly graphic. So, so Johnny's
All
in.
right, I'll
I
check
gotta-
it out.
I gotta go. Wrap
I
it
just
up,
bought
son.
tickets.
This is a midnight showing. I'm going to be on
Yeah.
my way to.
I'm gonna be like Paul Rubens.
Oh yeah, Paul Reuben died.
That's right. That's who you are.
How
But that
did
was
Paul
Get
Reuben-
caught.
cancer.
how did
He died of cancer.
Paul, cancer.
He's been
What
fighting
kind
for
of
5
cancer? Do we
years.
know?
6 years.
The ones that kill you.
Yeah, I mean, okay. All right.
Like, I
Specific
don't know,
enough. All
to
right.
be honest, I don't know what kind of cancer it was. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Paul Rubens died, and it was kind of sad because he kept it a secret. Number one, we have fond memories of Paul Rubens as Peewee. Well, not Laura so much. She didn't grow up with Peewee.
I hated the Peewee show. I'm sorry.
But you didn't grow up with it, right? Like I watched it Saturday morning. I hated it too as a kid. I thought it was stupid. And I'd watch it going, what? This is like, I don't get it. What's going on? But I watched it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. It was
Right?
like, this is so dumb, but then like someone will be like make a high, and then you
Make a
say
high.
Oh.
exactly. Or you like
lack of choice. It's
let-
just that's what
No, that's
into your
probably
brain.
it too. It was
Oh no. In the 80s, we had a ton of choices Saturday morning. had a shitload.
I
All
feel like that
5
was towards the
channels.
end, though. Like that
Lawrence
was
Fishburne
towards
was
the
on
end.
that show.
Lawrence Fishburne
Cowboy
was the
Bob.
cowboy. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. The movie was good. It was fun. The second movie was pretty fun too. The Netflix one they made. But outside of those movies, he's not really known for anything else. He's just known for being Peewee.
Penguin's dad.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the
He
movie.
was Penguin's
The
dad,
henchman.
and he was good in that too. Yeah,
He was
yeah.
a Penguin's dad in both Batman Returns and the TV show
Gotham. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
he was his dad in the
That's true.
flashback scenes. He didn't have any lines, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. And then the Gotham show, he looked just like the actor that played the Penguin, or vice versa. I said the actor looked like him. Yeah, kind of. But he was in Blow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
all
was
know.
good in that
He was
one.
in Blow. Yeah, he was good in that one. But like I said, there's not a lot I can remember Paul Rubens from.
You guys don't remember him in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie? He plays the
No, I do.
henchman, and he has
Yeah,
that
he was good in that.
ridiculous. Yeah,
Buffy.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really good in that. Yeah. I always like seeing him in things just kind of like pop up, like, oh shit, Paul Rubens is in this. But if anybody could pull us his IMDb and go through it, we'll see what it is we can even recall, to be honest. Like, what is it that we
Paul's
remember?
career took a hit when he got busted masturbating
Yeah,
in adult
in a-
theater
in a
in
porno
Florida.
theater.
According to some of his friends and family, he was looking for a way out of Peewee Herman. And I don't think he's
one way to do
intentionally
it.
trying to get caught, but he's kind of glad it happened. Funny thing, though, is when he made his first appearance back after all this, I think it was at the MTV Music Awards or Movie Awards, one of the two. Anyway, he was up on stage dressed as Pee-wee, and the first thing he says is, "Anybody heard any good jokes?" And I started laughing because obviously he's referring to himself. He was definitely a funny guy. I thought he was originally funny. His character show was dumb as shit, but it always made me smile. And Pee-wee's Big Adventure was a great movie, which was Tim Burton's first movie.
It was. Yeah.
Know that. Yeah.
Yeah. And also his stand-up as Pee-wee was raunchy.
Was it
So
really?
when he did the Pee-wee, when he did the Pee-wee stand-up, it was just like we thought of Bob Saget, right? We saw Bob Saget on
Bob
TV as
Saget,
the
dirty
wholesome
man.
dad. Oh yeah, his stand-up's probably just clean comedy. And then Bob Saget was like the filthiest comedian ever. And you're just like, oh man, hope you don't die from hitting your head too soon. Johnny, you got the list?
I went on a tear. I'm down a rabbit hole.
Of what, like the porno movie he was watching when he got jerking off. Listen, if you get caught jerking off in a movie theater, in a porno theater at that, an adult porno theater, I mean,
That shouldn't be illegal. That should be legal.
Yeah, it shouldn't be illegal. If
That's
the only
right.
place you're
You're
gonna
there.
do it,
That's right.
you know, there's only two situations in movies that you can do that. One is in a porno theater, and the second one is in Oppenheimer when you sing Florence Pubes. That's
Florence
it.
Pubes.
That's all. That's because I'm gonna explode. So
Was
this
Paul
is my
Reuben gay?
Oppenheimer
Wow.
moment.
Wow.
Was Paul Reuben gay? Like openly gay?
No.
No, he wasn't gay.
I mean,
He wasn't
but
married nor had children, but he wasn't openly gay, if he was gay at all.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
could see though. I could see that. I could see why you're
I
saying it though.
I think that he's definitely gay because I
Oh, he's
mean
dead,
he
Laura.
It wasn't a gay porno he got caught at.
was.
The straight
It
porno.
wasn't?
No, it was hardcore
No,
stuff.
it was hardcore.
Well, I'm just wondering. Okay, this is my thought process.
Squirting action.
So, if you have
That's
no
hardcore.
idea, you guys are just making this shit up. So here's my thought: is this was like in what the mid '90s that he
Yeah.
got busted?
Yeah,
Early
yeah.
90s.
These are VHS eras. Okay. If you want to whack off to a porno, it's not 1970. Like you don't have you have personal media. If you are going to a public place to view pornography, you're doing it to be in the company of others, aka you're trolling for dick, which is fine.
I don't know. My
don't
brother used to
know.
go to a theater that we used to have here in Sacramento. He used to go there, and yeah,
Did
he and his girlfriend would
he-
go and watch pornos. The
That's
place was called, I think it was called Silver Legacy or something like that. It's now
Did
a
he like whip it out?
It's
and,
a
like,
church
Go
now.
to town.
No, it's what's that buffet?
You're talking about
Either way, I don't want to go to either of these
um,
places.
it's a
The
buffet.
ghost
What
of
the
too
hell is it
much
the
called?
Golden Corral.
wasted
Golden
sperm.
Corral. That's right.
The Golden Corral, which would still be a great name for a porno theater.
sure would.
Oh.
I thought the
Did he
porn
like
theater
whip it
was-
out and go to town?
Oh,
I
my
bet
brother.
there was a
Actually,
little
she would
hand.
give him
Yeah.
she would give him
Oh, let me
blowjobs
call him.
and hand jobs and shit like that.
Yeah, there's
That-
that
oh.
excitement.
Remember, she was also a
of,
stripper.
what?
Oh, that makes a lot more
she
sense.
had the extra bonus of being a stripper too. So.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. The world that he's
Yeah.
in, because I can't feel like any normal. Well, that's not nice. So any
No, you can say whatever you want. He was highly on drugs then.
average,
So,
any
he just-
average woman in America that kind of has her shit together would be like, "You want to what now? You want to
You
go
tell
to
me
a
strippers don't
public
have
place
their shit
for you
together?
to watch a woman and a dude fuck or whoever fuck on a screen, and then I blow you in the middle of that theater? I'll pass."
Well, I
Perfect
mean,
chance, actually.
there's
It's
that
about moments.
public
Eye-to-eye contact.
interaction thing. I mean,
No, I
I've
get
gotten a blowjob while
exhibitionism.
driving.
Yeah, I mean, who
Yeah,
hasn't?
me too.
Now
Who
that's
hasn't?
dangerous.
I've also gotten into an accident while driving. I don't know if it's related.
Ooh.
You tell me.
Wait, while you were getting your dick sucked, or just completely unrelated?
No, just driving. He's Asian.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Just in general.
I feel like that might be unrelated.
Maybe
No,
Maybe
I
being
mean, like,
Asian
maybe
or-
you're jerking off. I don't know.
What's going on right
no,
now?
I understand the
Paul Rubens
exhibitionist
is
part.
dead, everyone. What's
It's-
happening?
All right, I'm sorry. Okay, tangent.
And you're
Sorry.
fixated on this theater.
I
You're totally fixated on this.
And
I
the thing is, you
am,
don't know. Maybe
'cause
Paul
it's so
Rubens doesn't like
weird
the
to
itty
me.
bitty titties. He likes the big screen titties,
Yeah, the IMAX titties.
IMAX titties, the 3D
Did he
titties.
make
porn.
money? I mean, he could probably build his own IMAX titty theater. It is. I am.
No, it's
fixated.
I
Sorry.
see
it's
where
just
you're
so
coming
weird
from.
to me.
Like
Johnny?
Strange.
because it's the early 90s. You can buy a VCR. You can go to a sex shop and rent a movie, buy a movie, whatever.
Yeah, and they're like $60, but
Here's
I
the
mean,
thing.
Paul Rubens got
But
money.
the thing is, did you see his picture, his mugshot? He
Oh,
did
yeah.
not look like Paul Rubens. This
No,
I
no,
mean,
no. He
he
looked
had
like a homeless
long
person.
shoulder length
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
He looked like a homeless man.
The thing
Yeah,
is, too,
Is that what homeless people do? Do they go jerk off in theaters?
let's just
I
put it
don't
this
know.
way:
To this
there's
day,
20 or 30 of us in this theater, right? We're all watching porn. Okay,
that's
Who's the
a
one guy-
sold out show. That's a
who's
lot
the
of
one guy
tickets.
that goes, "Hey, knock that
Is it
off"?
Peewee?
I guess
I'm
a
gonna call
bunch of other
security.
people got arrested that day too, and I was thinking
This
like
thing?
when I read that they were just filling a quota, right? Like it's like
to.
waiting
Ride the
outside of a
bus.
bar and like, oh,
Yeah.
DUI.
Yep,
Like
100%, 100%, like trying to catch the Johns and all
yeah,
that.
like
It's a quota
indecent
thing.
exposure. Like, yeah, I get.
Uh-huh.
It.
Yeah.
All right,
It's like,
you got your arrest, but do you feel good about it?
When
That's-
George Michael, right? Was he for the
It
same
was
thing,
a
right?
glory
He was in a
hole.
bathroom.
Oh yeah, okay. And he got
In a
busted
public
in a bathroom.
bathroom.
Yeah, public bath. That's different in a park or some shit. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
and that makes more
so-
sense to me. It's like you're doing it with another
What?
person. That's
Wait,
the
time out. Whoa,
exhibitionist
whoa.
thing.
Time out. It's a
What?
public restroom. You didn't pay to go into a dark theater.
Yeah,
to
he didn't
watch-
know
That makes
anybody
I'm
on
not
the other
saying,
side of
like,
that wall.
It's more like
glory
right.
hole
I'm
for
saying
a
it
reason.
makes more like mental sense to me. It's like I can understand how you could get your jollies off, like, ooh, I'm doing something bad in public with another person, but the idea of like, oh, I'm jacking off in a theater, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Have you ever
It's not
jacked
just
off
a
in the
theater
theater?
thing,
Different
though. It's
strokes, different folks.
different strokes.
Literally.
That's how we end this right here. Different strokes.
For different
Good call.
folks.
Literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different strokes.
Yeah.
What was the dad's name
No.
on Different Strokes?
It was Mr.
Mr. Drummond. His.
Mr. Drummond.
All right. Go
I
ahead,
didn't know there
Carlos,
was so
continue.
many Pee-wee movies.
Yeah,
I
isn't there
don't
like
know any
4?
of them. I was looking at them.
There's Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and then
Yep.
Big Top,
Top.
Pee-wee,
That was the sequel.
and then
Uh-huh.
Christmas at Pee-wee's I don't know if that's a movie.
That's not
Christmas
really a
at
movie.
Pee-wee's Playhouse. What else we got? We got
And the very last one he made for Netflix. And wasn't it called Pee-wee's?
no. There's more in between that though.
Really?
Because
He
Pee-wee
made
gets an
another one.
iPad. Pee-wee goes to Sturgis.
But are those
Uh,
movies or are they like shorts?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Unknown.
They sound like they'd be shorts. Like Pee-wee gets an iPad. You can make a fucking movie about that.
Why not? They did Ernest movies. Ernest goes
Ernest,
to
you
jail.
son of a bitch. Don't
Ernest.
you ever talk about Ernest.
Oh, I did see one on his IMDb that I do love. He was in an
Pee-wee's
episode
Big
of
Holiday.
Oh,
that the
yes.
last
Let's
one?
go. Pee-wee's Big Holiday. That's it. I think that's his last one.
Yeah, that wasn't last.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. that's
Laura,
the last
what were
one.
you saying?
he was on 30 Rock. He played Gerhardt.
Ernest was.
Yeah, but no, Pee-wee.
Oh, he was on 30 Rock. That's
Playing
right. Paul Reuben
Gerhardt,
was on
the
30 Rock.
heir to the Amsterdam throne, and he's so inbred, like he can't do anything. He's in a wheelchair, and Jenna is like, I guess if I marry him, do I get money? Am I a princess.
She was so dumb, but I
Very
loved
funny.
it. She was so dumb.
I remember him in Everyone Loves Raymond. He plays
Oh, he wasn't that. Yeah.
like a comic book owner, and then they replaced him
right.
with Chris Elliott.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Paul Reuben. So yeah. So
Chris
there you go.
Elliott is in SVU. Chris Elliott?
Well, he's in Chris Elliott's in SVU. What?
No.
Oh, Chris Elliott's the
Chris
one
Elliott's
from the scary
still
movie with the
alive?
little arm, little hand.
Yeah, on Scary Movie 2.
Yeah,
That's
Scary
my
Movie,
good
little
hand.
tiny hand.
Yeah.
That
Chris
guy.
Elliott from was it
Disregard.
Cabin
I was
Boy?
thinking of
Right?
Chris Maloney.
Cabin
I don't
Boy.
know why.
Yeah,
Cabin
Never
Boy.
mind.
Remember Chris Elliott also?
Disregard.
He had his own show on Fox for a minute, comedy.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
remember
that too. Yeah. Chris Elliott's kind of funny. So anyway, Paul Reuben's dead at 70 from cancer. So his legacy will live on as Peewee. Pee-wee's a very memorable character he created for sure. So there we go. All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this. Hi there. Have you ever wanted to listen to a podcast that stimulates your mind, challenges your everyday expectations, and you learn something every time you listen? Well, this is the wrong one. Nerds Talking the Podcast has 4 individuals that just laugh and laugh about goofy shit, like movies, television, celebrity news, and more. Listen to Nerds Talking the Podcast where all podcasts are found every Tuesday and Friday because goddamn they're funny. Nerds Talking the Podcast. I promise you won't be disappointed. You might even learn something. Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now back to your show. Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends every week, every Tuesday and Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. So thanks for joining us as we jump into our underdog movies. Our underdogs, like not just sports, are there movies that you enjoy about an underdog that they struggle? They're always looked at as the last on the team, the lowest on the totem pole. Can they pull it out? Oh, damn it. There's a fucking Peewee reference. So, anyway.
Y'all are cracking yourselves up. They literally can't talk. They are both they are all laughing so hard. They can't get words out. Classic moment. Still going.
Anyway, underdog movie.
Stupid. All I keep thinking about is Pee-wee's secret word for the day. Masturbate.
Anyway, that was one of the funny parts of the show.
He's in the theater, like every time they say pizza.
Right?
Did somebody order a pizza?
Make a lick a high. How the genie say it?
Make a licky.
Make a
Make
hiney ho.
Make a hiney ho. Yep. That's my favorite part of the show was the genie. All right. So underdog movies, stories that you enjoyed. Everybody's gonna give theirs, top 3, top 5, and so forth. Whatever you want to feel like. If you got 3, 3. If you got 5, give 5. Underdog movies. What do you think are the best? So give them an order from what your favorite, from your least favorite of your favorites to your top. So we'll start with Johnny. Johnny, give me an underdog movie that you enjoyed a lot, that you really were like, man, I was pulling for him all the way. I didn't think he was going to do it.
The one that pops up in my head because I actually watched it recently, American Underdog with
Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi. He's playing Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner story.
Where
Bit
he's
on the nose.
Ooh, that's a good one though. That's a good one. No, that's a good
yeah.
one.
I mean, just because I knew the story, right? Like I knew, like, oh, he's a football player, and then they would always say, oh, you were bagging groceries, but like all the struggles that he went through and playing in the Canadian Football League and
the indoor football league,
or the indoor, yeah. I mean, he struggled to get there, and when he finally did, I mean, he fucking made his dream come true.
Oh,
great movie, tearjerker.
He proved it. All right, well, we got number 1 on the list, American Underdog. All right, I didn't know what, to be honest. Didn't even think about that one. So good pull, Laura. Give me an underdog movie.
Okay. Underdog is an American theme. Americans fucking love an underdog. And if you look at a ton of different movies really that theme comes up over and over and over again. So none of mine are sports related because I don't really like sports that much. I mean, I enjoy the occasional sports movie, but the movie that comes to mind when I think underdog, I think of Legally Blonde.
Yeah, that's a good underdog movie. Yeah, good.
She's, this, person who is in Harvard business or law school, and everyone thinks that she's a fucking idiot and there's no way she's going to be able to do this, and she buckles her shit down and gets it done and schools everyone in the process, and I fucking love that movie. It's so funny and cute.
There we go. Legally Blonde. Carlos, underdog.
A movie I haven't seen in quite some time, but it came out in 91. It's called Talent for the Game.
Talent for the Game.
Yeah, it's with
a baseball movie.
James Olmos. Baseball movie. Yes, he discovers a pitcher. He's
who's the pitcher? Who's the actor?
It's Jeffrey Corbett. He plays Sammy Bodine. Olmos' character is a scout for the Angels who's about to lose his job. So he finds this country boy who can pitch really well. And the ending's got a bit of a, that really can't happen, but it was still a good movie. It was a little bit of a tearjerker as well. The kid is not doing, he does great through the minors. And then when he gets to the majors, he can't pitch. He's nervous, but then almost somehow sneaks his way in and becomes the back catcher. And he goes to the mound, talks to the kid settles down and pitches the game. It's a good movie. Talent for the Game.
I've never seen it.
Edward James almost becomes the catcher for like an inning.
Yeah. To calm him down. I'm sure
that's like Van Damme in Sudden Death.
Is it called Sudden Death?
I think so. Where he like just
is the goalie for the third period or some shit, and then no one fucking realizes it. Yeah.
Oh no, that was based on a true story. So
it is.
Watch your mouth.
They made a sequel to that.
Did they?
With Batista, or was it with
no, not Batista.
Michael Jai White?
Michael Jai White, and I think it was a basketball game. Batista made the same movie pretty much about a soccer game in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think
add it to the list. We're gonna review.
What sport are we missing? Baseball? They have it done in the baseball stadium?
Yeah. Batista made one that went straight to DVD about he visits his family in England. He takes them to a premiere game, and same shit happens. Terrorists are taking over the stadium, and they don't know this former Navy SEAL whatever is there watching the game with his niece.
Watching the game, you're gonna spoil her.
Yeah. So you guess what happens? You'll never know till you watch it. Underdog
becomes the goalie.
Because no, it's too big.
He becomes a soccer ball. There's a twist.
Yeah, exactly. Mine would be Teen Wolf. So ultimate underdog in all ways of life. Love, sports, triumphant in the end. Good old Teen Wolf. Love it. There you go.
Okay.
Michael J. Fox. Yep.
I'll buy it.
Yep. Johnny, what do you got?
Rudy.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Story.
What are you talking about?
First of all, it is a false story, but
what do you mean it's a false? What?
You go through that whole what's the part of the movie besides the last 5 minutes of him playing that really makes you believe or feel for that character?
What do you mean? Like, just, he's struggling the whole movie. Like,
because he sucks.
He can't get into Notre Dame because he's not smart enough. He can't even be a part of their like fan club because he's not going to Notre Dame. And so he goes to community college and he takes night classes, and he finally gets to Notre Dame, becomes a walk-on. The what the hell's that dude's name?
Talking about
the janitor.
Janitor. Yep.
Who played The Rock.
Yes. Forgot his name. Oh, Charles S. Dutton.
Yes, he's super inspirational. Like I love everything that he's in. He just plays this inspiring guy.
He's kind of always that guy. He
keeps it real. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, he killed like 2 people, right?
In what movie?
In real life.
In like real life.
So he's a badass.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure both of them were in prison. Like, he got them before they got to him, type of thing. At least one of them was, anyway.
He's being proactive. Good for him.
Yeah, proactive.
Right. Cleaning up the streets.
Yeah. I mean, imagine the speech that he gave the guy before he killed him.
Oh, so motivational. You're gonna get to meet Jesus.
The guy
today.
wanted to turn his life around, but he didn't get a chance.
You bring me back into this life. Well, I'm
Uh.
taking yours. Like, he's
You're right,
great.
though. He's that same character in every movie. He could be the barbershop guy. He's giving that speech to a young punk kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, that movie is great, and based on a true story, and
Loosely based.
Well, the end. You mean the end?
Was...
He's talking about more like the end, about what happened with Rudy, getting put into one play ever to get a sack. Bullshit. Okay, he got pushed off the ball by the tackle, fell to the left. The coach is like, "Let me get another."
Tripped the
play."
dude.
Yeah, he ran to the backfield on a fucking handoff, missed the running back. It's nothing went right for Rudy, but he did go to Mordor, so it's all good.
He carried the ring.
Also, underdog movie, Lord of the Rings. Those little
right.
elf dudes, man, no way. All right, Laura,
That's
you're
a
up.
good one.
Johnny said Rudy.
Lord of the Rings is a good one.
It is a good one. Yeah.
It is a good
Most,
one.
I mean, most movies when you think about are underdog movies. So
Truly, like I said, American theme. You'll find it pretty much everywhere. Next one I thought of Dodgeball.
I mean,
Dodgeball.
underdogs in the
Dodgeball?
name.
It's even in the
I know.
name.
Name of the team, the Underdogs. That movie
Yeah.
is so funny. It's so
And they are
stupid.
underdogs.
So funny.
It is good though. Vince
and always
Vaughn
yeah.
just hitting that moment, like those 5 years of Vince Vaughn. He just was nailing everything. Yeah, you're right though.
And that fucking Stanley Tudyk as the pirate. Why is there a pirate in the movie? It makes no fucking sense. But it's funny.
Ben Stiller movie. What do you want? Yeah. All right, Carlos. Underdog. And you better not say underdog.
Slumdog
God damn it.
Millionaire.
Ooh.
Oh, that's like
That's
the
such a good
ultimate
one.
underdog movie. Wow. Yeah, good one. Slumdog. Huh. Not
I don't
bad.
remember much
Not
about
bad.
it. I remember it cleaned up at the Oscars the year. I read the book, I saw
did.
the movie, and I don't remember pretty much anything about it.
Carlos, give us a quick synopsis on the movie.
Yeah, Slumdog Millionaire.
That's it. Hell, thanks for
Good
that.
job.
That was helpful.
Good job, buddy.
He gets his chance on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and every question somehow just he has a flashback to
Relates to
everything.
his life.
Yeah, it relates to it, right. So every answer actually relates to his life, and he ends up winning $1 million.
And the only reason he wants to be on there is to find his girl.
Right, and then they interview him at the end, like, how do you know all the answers? And that they didn't think he was smart enough to know all the answers. I mean, just at the beginning, you feel for this kid because he sees a celebrity, from the television or something. He has a picture. He wants the guy to sign it. He somehow does he fall through an outhouse or he falls through something into a puddle of shit, but he's able to keep his hand up in the air so the picture didn't get ruined.
Right.
And he runs over to the guy, and the guy, even though he's smelly as all hell, the guy still signed it for him. That was like his prized possession. Yeah, it was a good movie.
There you go.
Maybe I should rewatch that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Been a long
Of
time.
course, the it's not even my number one, but the ultimate underdog movie of all time. Rocky.
Underdog.
Rocky's the ultimate underdog movie of all time. Some
Yeah.
bum Italian boxer gets to fight with the champ. You know, he loses. That's the thing.
He did lose.
He loses, but in the
But
end,
he felt
it's
like
all
a champion.
about
He felt like a
because
winner.
it was all about his love for Adrian. In the end, you know, there's a love story and a love for boxing. So, and beating his own meat or somebody's meat in the locker or something.
We
Johnny,
talking about
What?
Peewee again? What?
No, he was beating his own meat. You're right. He's
Full
beating
circle.
Paulie's meat.
he actually beating Paulie's meat.
Paulie's
That's right.
meat. Yeah.
Yeah, Paulie worked in the butcher shop, and he said, "Can I get in there, Paulie? I want to hit the meat a little bit."
First of all, you're ruining a classic by making all these porn jokes. Okay, just
Get your mind out of the gutter there, Johnny.
Let's
first
move-
of all,
let's move
we
on,
know-
okay?
I know what I'm talking about. Okay, you're the one that's like, "Oh, meat, beating it, yeah."
Let's go jerk off again. Come on now.
I mean, I'm all for it. Yeah, sick
I'm,
bastard. Anyway, Johnny, what's your next one?
Yeah.
I'm one and done. Come on, you're giving me too much credit. What am I, 20? All right, my next underdog movie, Catalina 5-0, Treasure Island.
Ooh.
That was the movie that Paul Rubens was watching at the theater.
Oh my!
It is. That's a good one. Good Paul. Good Paul.
It has Peter North,
What's the plot?
PT Boy.
Oh, Peter North is in it. All right.
Yeah, so
Even I know that name. I don't know any names, but I know that name.
There's someone named Sandra Scream in there.
Oh,
You should have came up with a better name. Anyways, underdog movie. I was looking at a list, and Straight Outta Compton was on there. I didn't really think that was an underdog movie.
Wait, really? That's
Yeah.
a weird
yeah,
one.
I saw
That's
that
a
on the
really
list,
weird
too.
one.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Was it because they were some guys from the hood and wanted to be rappers? But isn't that like every rapper's?
Yeah,
Story.
that didn't feel like an underdog. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't an underdog movie. And then Shawshank Redemption was on there, and I didn't think that was an underdog movie either.
No,
It's
it's
a great
just
movie.
overrated.
Oh,
That's just overrated.
What?
lies. Sorry.
That is just overrated.
That's one of the best movies of all time.
Agreed.
Of all time.
Okay.
It's Catalina 5-0 and then Shawshank Redemption.
So, what's your underdog movie besides Catalina 5-0, which is, in retrospect, underdog for Paul Reuben because he went down to the bottom and came back up. So, good call.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I should just retire after that, right?
All right, Laura, what's yours?
I'm gonna pull a classic. I haven't seen it in years, but talking about sports movies made me think of it.
Uh-oh.
Cool Runnings.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool Running. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Technically an underdog story.
But did they win? Was it
It
really an
didn't win.
underdog
I
story
mean,
so
you
much?
just said Rocky didn't win.
No, but
That's true.
But don't you use my words against me.
me. Don't do that. Number one.
They are the underdog. And yeah, they might not have won, but they achieved something amazing. And you watch them go through the struggle.
That's a good. It's
They
a fun
did
movie.
something that nobody thought that they could do.
That's right. Be coached by John Candy, that can't fit in a toboggan. Good call. Good call. Then that's the true part of the underdog.
Just getting in there.
Just
Movie
getting in
over.
there.
That's
Just sing-
inspiration.
Right. Okay. Carlos, what you got for me?
8 Mile.
Oh, yes. An underdog movie. Good pull.
That's more of an underdog movie than Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Much
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call. I would go with $1 Million Arm. Anybody ever seen it? True story.
Isn't that a baseball
Yeah,
movie?
that's where
Baseball
they
movie?
go to India, right?
Go to India.
Oh yeah. 2 of them
And
go back and one stays for a bit, right?
Yeah. And the Pittsburgh Pirates ended up picking 3 of them up. Only one lasted. He pitched about, I don't know, maybe like 3 seasons, and then he became a WWE superstar. And
Who
there
is
you
he?
go. He's currently in WWE. He's probably somebody you don't know, but he's a
Oh.
star there. But
Oh wow.
that's
impressive.
what happened. But yeah, it's a good movie because those kids had no business pitching in the major leagues, but the Pittsburgh Pirates made it happen. So, $1 Million Arm.
The
All right.
Disney film.
It
right?
is a Disney
Mhm.
film.
Oh.
Yeah. Johnny, do you have one, or you're good?
I just finished watching Catalina and whew, I'm sweaty. But
I didn't take a nap.
I do have one.
Bust 'em.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Ooh,
Will
that's a good
Will
one.
Smith,
Will Smith. The
Just plays a
stockbroker.
guy, the stockbroker down on his luck, works for JP Morgan or something like that, and just finally makes it after years and like a lifetime of struggle. Tearjerker movie for sure.
Well, there we
Dude,
go.
when that kid left that toy behind, I was like, I didn't even have kids at the time, and I was like, get the toy!
Yeah.
Get it!
Like now when I go through that with my daughter, I'm like, just fucking get the toy, buy her another toy. But it's not like dramatic like that. I'm not going to a job interview. I just want this little fucking monster to shut up.
The underdog story of Johnny Lee. All right, Laura, give me one.
Gladiator.
Mm.
Let's all pause real quick.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. He wasn't
Yeah, I
an
don't
underdog. He was
know.
a general.
That's
of
a revenge
men.
story. It's a
Yeah.
revenge story.
Revenge story.
I mean,
He
yeah,
was
technically,
outraged.
He's not an
he
underdog.
was a slave.
Yeah.
But then, like, everyone remembers the movie different. Carlos thinks he was poisoned, which he wasn't.
Well, we can talk about the end only.
Like, I'm just saying, everyone remembers the movie different, and
Yeah,
I don't remember it as an underdog movie.
But I don't
No.
recall. He's not a slave at first.
No, he's a
No,
general.
he's a general.
He's a general.
Which is the
of the
highest
Catalina
ranking.
5-0.
That's right.
No.
Yeah. And then he
Peter
gets
North is
booted,
his fucking
basically.
right hand man, and he just
Yeah.
blows away
Then
the fucking
Send us
competition.
streaming. Yeah.
And, and
It's about a nobody because nobody knows who he
But
is.
he's not a
Like, it's
nobody.
No, but he's not a
You know who
nobody.
he is.
and the guy
They
recognizes
all
him. He's
know
like,
who he is.
Marcus Aurelius.
No,
He's
not
like,
all
he
the
is.
public. The public doesn't know who he is. And
Because
so
by
you
that
set
time,
with
a
knows. An
slave
outcast.
gladiator in front of the emperor.
Yeah, it's a
And the
revenge movie.
slave
It's a
has
revenge
more
movie, though.
power.
They
Yeah,
didn't.
it's about-
Fine.
He was only
Fine.
More
unknown.
revenge.
He was only unknown for like 30
Like
minutes.
20 minutes of the movie, exactly.
Yeah, because once he took off, I mean,
That's
all
why
of
he wore the
Rome,
helmet.
all
Yeah,
of
what's the-
Rome knows
Yep.
the general of their army. Like all
you
of
not
Rome knows
entertained?
Do
the.
What are
Yeah,
they looking at
the-
his picture on Twitter?
Hey, they made a sequel.
All right, you know
Someone's
what? I
pulling
take
that-
it back.
somebody's pulling
I
that
take it back,
string.
Laura. You're
Somebody's
right.
just
The-
grasping at
you-
straws.
Let's put it this way:
you
it was
brought
a
out some good
revenge
points.
movie when you watch it.
It was a revenge of an underdog
Yeah, revenge of
From-
an underdog.
from Catalina.
Catalina.
So if that's the case, I mean, Friday the 13th. I mean,
300.
retarded kid gets drowned and comes back and gets revenge of the
300 is a
underdog.
good
Holy
one.
shit.
I think 300 is a good one.
300's not about underdogs.
It's not
Yes,
an
it is.
underdog.
It's about 300 in front of a fucking massive army.
Nah.
Yeah,
Who is
they-
the underdog?
It's about 300 men that died. Is what it's about.
Yeah, they're the underdog.
No, they
But,
300
but they were the,
underdogs.
died.
top. They were the top dogs.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
the
matter.
underdog
It's who
makes
you're
it out at the end.
against.
We're just gonna
Did
pull it
you
in
know
now.
That in
Batman.
Sparta they didn't
Batman.
have walls because the soldiers were the walls. Of
That's
the...
right. That's
So
right.
so those aren't underdogs. Those are top dogs.
Now the underdog of 300 is the little retarded dude that ends up
Yeah.
turning on the 300.
which that part really bothered me
It
to
did
have
me
to
too. I
have
didn't
that
like
like
it.
Schmiegel looking dude on steroids.
He
He was so
ripped. He
fucking
was
jacked. I was like, this is not fair.
jacked.
Like you were thrown away and you're 10 times buffer than I'll ever be.
It made me sad. I didn't like that.
could be a warrior.
Yeah, it made me sad. I didn't like
Yeah, you
it.
can. Stop
the
biting
fuck
my
outta
ankle,
here.
little motherfucker.
So anyway, so okay, well, you know what? We're gonna accept Gladiator, because you're gonna stick to it. That's why we're not gonna.
I am.
No,
we're
that's
not
what
gonna
Gal
do
Gadot would do.
That's what
She
Gal
would
Gadot would do.
Stick to it, even
Gadot.
though it's not right.
That's right. Also, Wonder Woman, right? Is that an underdog story?
No,
Not
sure?
even
the
close.
fucking
No,
Amazon
it's a
woman.
fish out of water story.
I don't know, because we don't expect women to do any of that.
Ah,
Boom,
No,
Barbie.
no.
So anyway, there you go, underdogs. Wow. So all right, everybody,
Gump.
give one more each.
Forrest
Your
Gump.
ultimate underdog movie. My next one, I haven't given one, is Scarface. Ultimate underdog.
Oh my god.
I mean, the guy
guess-
comes from nothing, and just takes over Miami.
No,
What a
if we're
boss.
accepting anything, then yeah, I'll go ahead and take that one too.
Thank you. I mean, I started with Teen Wolf, so you know.
it's the hard one. It's pervasive. Like the themes are there in all kinds of movies.
Think about
The
it. You're
little
right,
guy.
because when you think about even Godfather, right? It's an underdog movie. That guy, Al Pacino becomes the Godfather after he's a nobody. He's just he's nobody, and he becomes the man, right? It's the story
He's
of the
not a
underdog.
nobody. He's a son of a godfather. He's a war hero.
No, not true. Not Al Pacino. He's not the son of the Godfather.
Yes, he is.
I thought he married the Godfather's daughter, doesn't he?
No, you fucking idiot.
No, Al Pacino's not an idiot.
underdog movie, Lafayette.
He kills. He kills
Starts
the
talking the podcast.
Okay, he kills the police chief and he kills the other mob boss because he was defending his dad, the Godfather, who got shot up because Sonny was a little pussy.
Yeah,
There you go.
Sonny is a
close.
pussy. That's right. Oh, Godfather 2's better.
You
Okay.
thought he married into it?
I thought he married into the family.
He was just his neighbor, right? He was just you
Just
fucking
a guy
idiot.
hanging around.
Wait.
Anyway, so
Jesus.
go ahead, Johnny. Give me your number one.
All right, number
movie.
one.
Here we go. Ultimate for you.
Inarguable. Real Steel with Hugh Jackman.
Okay, fuck off.
my God.
Look,
What? Hello? Is this on? No, you guys don't agree? It's really good.
Saw
I
that
hate that
movie.
fucking movie so much.
And I was like, this
So
is
bad.
fucking terrible. And I love Hugh Jackman. It was like a Chris Evans,
So bad.
whatever that ghosted situation for
Ghosted.
me.
What's
Yeah.
happening here? Nobody agrees? That movie is so good. I've watched it over and over again.
On TBS.
Oh.
I'm waiting for a sequel. We're all waiting for a sequel.
All right, Laura.
Hugh Jackman-
Arkham robots.
The robots did their own stunts. You didn't know that?
I'm fucking done with you already. Laura, what's your number one? Underdog movie of
Mine-
all time.
My number one is a movie that I don't think a lot of people have seen, but I consider it an underdog story. Angus. Is anybody familiar with it? It's
I
a
remember that one.
1990s
Heard of it,
comedy.
yes.
It was
yeah.
James Vanderbeek was the bad guy. Fucking love that movie. And
Please
it is
tell us
all
why it's an
about-
underdog movie.
because it's about the nerd, the dork, the one nobody likes
Yeah,
in
Angus
school.
is a dork. Yeah. Mhm.
He's a dork and he's fat and everyone makes fun of him. But in the end, they nominate him as prom king as a joke. And he turns it into like, this is my thing. This is my moment. And I get to have my moment. I love that movie so much growing up. And even as an adult, I still watch it. And
I
Love
remember
it.
seeing that in theaters, and it was all right to me. But the funniest part was because he befriends like the cheerleader chick, right? And then she confesses like I'm bulimic, and he's like,
Mhm.
I tried to be bulimic, but what was the punchline? It was
I tried to eat my arm. I was still
Yeah.
hungry and I tried to eat my arm.
That was
And
the
she-
only funny part.
She goes, I'm bulimic. Do you know what that is? He's like, I'm the fat kid at school. Of course I know what that is. Like, it's such, I love that movie. One of my favorite, the funniest line I think is his little redheaded friend, and like something crazy happens and it's just like so unfortunate. And the guy goes, that's what we call getting a slice of the old dick pie. That's
Jeez.
a line that I still use.
In what situation?
Pie. Just like something sucks, like something unfortunate happened. Got a slice of the old dick pie.
Gal Gadot would not say that.
She
Oh,
would
Reuben
not
got a
say-
slice of that.
You're right. she wouldn't.
Oh.
What did you say? I
Paul
missed it.
Rubens was all about that dick pie.
Oh yeah, he would definitely say that.
Okay, Carlos, your ultimate underdog movie. I mean, it has to be one you're like, yeah, that dude had no chance at all. How did that happen?
Over the top.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Wow, he
the
just trumped
fuck?
Johnny's fucking real steel.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I see what's going on here. We're just talking bullshit because I said real steel. We're just spewing nonsense.
Over the top is so bad. It's just so bad. Oh my god.
I
Chinese-
tried that shit too. I tried turning my
He
hat.
tried the whole thumb over and
I turned my head around thinking, things are gonna
This
be
is it.
different. And then my
Right.
brother punched me in the chest, and it did not work.
not the rules.
Yeah, he did not know the rules. He didn't see the hat turned around. Motherfucker
Oh,
pushed
yeah,
me so goddamn hard.
Did he not see the 8-wheeler outside and little boy in the front waiting for his daddy?
I just don't like it when people don't know the rules. That shit still hurts. I got an
like
irregular
how-
heartbeat because of that motherfucker.
I do like how I don't know the rules. I'm gonna punch you. Explain the rules then. Okay, good one. A horrible movie. Good choice. It's a horrible fucking movie. That was part of that that Canon Films documentary. Remember? They gave all that money to Stallone because they thought Stallone was going to make them like millions of dollars,
and they didn't have any money for anything else.
For anything else, they blew it all on over the top.
Yeah,
I feel so bad for them. All right, well,
a good choice.
There you go. Good choice. Mine is my number one. It's not a sports movie. It's Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds.
That's a good
Ultimate underdogs.
That's a good one.
Props.
And
tough to take that movie seriously, but
it is,
because it's like part one, little rapey, and when I say a little rapey, he fucking raped somebody, and then
totally
took off his hat, and she was like,
"Time out." First of all, he didn't rape anybody.
I'm into
it. Darth Vader did. So let's get that clear.
You can't play a character and then just not be raped. Like he fucking raped her.
Yeah.
But and then she was into it.
She enjoyed it.
Yeah, which is that again, rape culture.
Yeah.
I swear.
All right. Maybe pick a movie that's not so rapey.
I still like it. I think that movie is hilarious.
I got one. I got a good one.
If you pick Catalina 5-0, it would have been less rapey than fucking Revenge of the Nerds.
This
and
one
it's a porn.
It's kind of similar to Gladiator, but more of an underdog than Gladiator. RoboCop. I mean, the guy gets shot to bits. Fucking comes back.
How is that an underdog? He wasn't an underdog ever.
Yeah. I mean, was he a good cop?
He was top of his game the whole time.
Yeah.
Top of his game the whole time.
And then when he came back, he was like filled with titanium and bullets. Like he was never an underdog.
Yeah. Listen, that was my Gladiator.
She was with Expendables. Expendables underdog.
Yeah, that's an underdog. Yeah.
All right. You know what?
Old.
This one is.
Well, it's just
this one.
Johnny has one.
I got one.
It better be good.
This is. There's no way to argue against this. Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, that is an ultimate underdog movie.
That's an underdog.
Good call. Yeah. Very good call.
Kung Pao? Is that a
No. It has some funny bits though. That's some funny
very funny bits.
But no, not so much. Not so much. The cow maybe.
Which is the worst part of that movie? I remember watching.
Oh, Shaolin Soccer.
Are you talking about the milk?
The
milk scene?
Just the cow. The cow, period. That was all over the trailers. I'm like, I don't want to see this stupid fucking movie. A fucking cow, a CGI cow. What the fuck is this? But then I actually saw it. I'm like, this is hilarious. And this is the worst part of this entire movie.
But I don't think it was hilarious for the right reasons, you know?
Why? Didn't it intend to be stupid and funny?
I don't know. I feel like he was trying to use a new technology.
He was big time.
And I don't know. It's funny because it's so dumb. And I don't know if he was going for like that dumb. Because if you're going for that dumb, like why would you spend so much like time and energy with that technology to?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Hey, is Die Hard? Is Die Hard an underdog movie?
No, it's a Christmas movie. Next.
Well, I know, but is it an underdog movie? Right? Is it a guy comes?
No, he's a fucking. He's the top dog.
I don't know. He's going up against like 30
one guy against
one
a bunch.
Guy, not really there for. He's not expecting to do that at all, and he's like, "What the hell did I get myself into?" You know,
it's a smaller force against a larger force.
You're right. It's an underdog Christmas
kind of
movie.
an underdog movie, not a fucking Christmas. No, underdog Christmas movie is Jingle All the Way, because no way he could have got that toy from Sinbad, but he did. So that's an underdog Christmas movie. There you go. Thank you.
All right, The Replacements. Keanu Reeves at his best.
Little Giants.
I've never seen
We're doing sports movies now. Benchwarmers.
I mean, to be honest, just
Waterboy.
Every that's an underdog. Every sports movie.
That's
is
a good
one movie, right? Major League's an underdog story. They're all.
Major League. Oh, that is an underdog story. It's a good one.
Underdogs. Sports. That's an easy one.
That's what I'm saying. Just like all American movies.
Moneyball. Yeah,
never
you
seen
can kind
it.
of put Moneyball. That's such a good movie.
Such a
Moneyball, same thing. Yeah. And name one sports movie where you're like, oh, the winner just wins. Like he just stays winning. You know what I mean?
He was the best, and then he kept being the best.
Yeah, he stays.
Michael
winning.
Jordan, the air one that we just watched. There's one that's kind of sports related and not.
No, you know what?
Well, Matt Damon's the underdog in that movie.
He is the underdog.
Yeah, he is the underdog in it.
But Jordan is too, because they place their bets on somebody that they're like, he might be good. No, he's good. He might be good. We don't know.
What did he go? Number 7 or number? He went number
Number
7.
3.
No, he went number 3.
Did he really?
Behind-
Oh,
no,
man,
was it
he's no
Coach?
Hakeem
underdog? He's no
Olajuwon,
underdog?
Sam Bowie,
And then Michael Jordan.
Oh, Sam Bowie's the underdog. That's what it is. Sam Bowie.
No, he's still under though. He hasn't come up. So- he's still there.
He's a 6-foot underdog.
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks. I mean, like, every sports movie is a fucking underdog.
Ah, that's
the
a good one,
Mighty
too. I love the
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
They're all underdog movies, man.
Rookie of the year.
Nobody's
Rookie
gonna
of
start
the-
chanting quack with me.
Yeah.
No.
How about the Rookie with Dennis Quaid?
The Rookie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The
a good
Natural.
one.
The Natural is an underdog movie. Yep. Then he even gets shot. God damn it.
And
So
still
yeah,
plays.
they're all
$1 Million Baby. Isn't that a sportsy movie? It's about boxing, right?
Is it a boxing movie?
It is a
I
boxing
don't know.
movie,
I've
but
never
she
seen it.
doesn't-
I'm
she
just
doesn't-
talking about
You
things.
just name drop it
I mean, in the end,
Quit
I
reading
mean,
from the
she
list.
still
Hugh.
loses. I mean, she dies. So in the ring. Spoiler
Oh.
alert.
Oh shit.
You know?
Well, it's the underdog, and the underdog lost.
He didn't
Yeah,
die in the
under-
ring.
Yeah, she dies in the ring, I think, in that
Well,
movie.
she
No,
right?
dies because of the
no.
ring. Like,
She
She
like
got
breaks her neck or
paralyzed
some shit,
because
right?
of the ring. She
And
fell
then
on the
she-
stool,
mhm.
and then Clint Eastwood
That's
euthanized
right.
her ass because she
That's
asked
right.
for it.
Because that's right. Yeah. Well, she did die in the ring, really. Then she didn't win.
Career
That's for
died in
damn
the
sure.
ring. No, she
definitely did not win.
didn't.
She,
Karate
she
Kid.
won. You know what? She won an Oscar. Boom,
Mm.
and then disappeared. I just went away. Hillary Swank
for
never to be
her.
seen again.
Take that money and run.
Yes, yes. So there we go. Underdogs. All right. Well, we covered all our underdogs, and we covered Paul Rubens. Hope you enjoyed it, and that's all we got for you. Maybe next time we'll give you a review, but this time we're not doing that for you. John, anything else?
No?
No.
Lizzo.
Cool, cool.
Lizzo.
It's about damn time. Huh?
It's about damn
Ah,
time.
All right.
We'll
Good
cover
one.
Lizzo real quick. Lizzo, somebody give me that story. Who has it for me? I briefly read about it, but anybody have some details of why she's getting sued for sexual harassment?
Laura.
I don't think Laura has it. I don't think.
Oh, she was moving her hands like
I know. I think she was,
had it.
literally. She was dancing to "About Damn Time" in her head.
And I was pointing at Carlos because he was the one who suggested it. I did
Wow.
read the
Pointing.
articles.
Lizzo is being sued by 3 former dancers who accused the Grammy winner of sexual harassment and alleged the singer and her production company created a hostile work environment. Plaintiffs' numerous
I know.
charges
Bunch of
include
names.
sexual,
They
religious,
forced
and racial
them-
harassment, disability,
They
and
forced
discrimination.
them to do something in a strip club.
Yeah, they try to get them to touch like the dancer, her boobs, the dancer's boobs, and they
But
didn't
there was
want
something
to.
else that was very like graphic. I read. that
Oh, when I guess in the strip club they like shoot dildos out of their vaginas, and Lizzo's trying to get their people to catch them. Fuck, I wouldn't touch that shit. What's wrong with you?
Ew.
It was something
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, something weird like that. Yeah. So it's a power trip, right? Because you have your backup dancers. I'm gonna take you guys out tonight, and you can't say no to the star, and you feel like, oh shit, I
Yeah.
gotta do this, or I can't be a dancer anymore.
Well,
Apparently
one of the
she
things
fired
was
one
it-
because she gained weight.
I know. She actually fired one for gaining weight. Think about
Yeah.
that. And all her
And
dancers
they're
are
already thick. Those dancers are already
they're
thick.
already-
dancers are
Just
thick.
not as
Overweight.
thick as she is, though.
I mean, is that
Yeah,
thick?
yeah.
So-
First of all, can we pause that real quick?
Mhm.
Men have a different version of thick. Okay, continue. Just want to throw that out there.
Ah,
The
Yeah, men
dancer.
have a
Can.
whole different
Got it.
version of thick. See, to us, Kim
Got
Kardashian, thick.
oh.
Lizzo, not thick.
No,
Just
Lizzo's
a
not thick.
misplaced planet.
Lizzo, I wouldn't categorize as thick. I categorize her as big.
Let's put it this way. Did you
Oh,
guys see,
laughing too hard. All right,
did you guys-
she big. That's what
did
I
you
would
guys
say.
see Rise of the Beast Transformers?
No.
Carlos, did you see it?
I saw it. Yes.
When Unicron shows up? Unicron would have showed up.
Lizzo's gonna
Fucking
eat the
two
planet.
planets? Fuck it. I'm out, man. I can't eat two times today.
Well, the funny thing is, she fired her dancers. But have you seen?
Again, laughing themselves to death. They can't even talk. They're like on the same wavelength. The two Acevedo brothers are just out. Just
Okay, anyway,
can't.
in her video about damn time, she clearly can't dance. So she's
Lizzo?
firing dancers. Yeah, Lizzo can't dance.
No,
And
I agree.
And then she's firing people that can, who may put on a little more weight.
A little
But-
more weight because they already had some extra
Right,
weight
because
to
they're already
begin
big
with.
women. Right. But not as maybe Lizzo was like, hey yo, you can't be bigger than me. I gotta be the biggest one on
I
stage,
was
yo.
gonna say you can't broach on my thing.
Yeah,
I'm the
I'm Queen
super
Bee
fat
here.
one here.
Yeah.
Whoa. First of all, that's a little too much what you just said. Super fat. Take it back.
Whoa. You called her you called her a motherfucking planet. So like
Not a planet
I'm
eater.
pretty sure
I think
you crossed the line.
No, she's not a planet eater. In Transformers, is a planet that eats other planets. So when he came to Earth, he's like, "Oh shit, there's 2 planets. I'm already full," and then he leaves. And then she's like, "What? It's about damn time." Anyway,
Okay.
it is
But I
messed up though. But
I think it's interesting, like this whole, concept of sexual harassment, hostile work environment. Like, you don't get to have it both ways. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't get to go around and talk about how, men have been treating like women like shit and, forcing us to get along with it. But then at the same time, I'm a woman. I have carte blanche. So I'm going to go out there and, party and pressure people into weird acts that they're not into. It's like, no, you got to toe the line. Like, that's part of the responsibility. You took it on in women empowerment and responsibility. You have to take on that mantle too. You can't just all be having a good time and, oh, I was just fucking around, I was just messing around. Well, so were probably a lot of those dudes that got slammed for it. So you take the good with the bad, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing it's fame has gone to her head, right? Now she thinks she can do whatever. There was a filmmaker, I guess she was gonna film a documentary about Lizzo. And she walked away from it as well because the singer was arrogant, self-centered, and unkind. That's what the filmmaker says. So it's almost like an Ellen thing, right? Everyone thought she was this great saint, this humanitarian, and turns out she's not. And then Lizzo, the same thing. She's just big, self-image, beauty, that big is beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But don't get bigger than me, I'll fire your ass. So.
And that's another thing too, right? She's turned her image into also, you actually can't say anything negative about me, because then it's fat shaming, it's derogatory, it's against women, blah blah blah. It's like the list goes on and on and on. But then she turns around and hey, grab that dildo out of that stripper and put it in your mouth. Like, what? Whoa. Second time today?
Sorry. I just threw up a little bit.
Yep. So, Johnny, what's your take?
What club
dildo in your mouth?
It was in Amsterdam.
It was overseas.
He's gonna take a trip.
Johnny, Amsterdam next week.
All right. When I went to Amsterdam, we walked through the red light district, and it was interesting. A lot of trafficking going on. You feel bad. There's obviously I didn't see people get kidnapped or anything like that, but just the people that are working there, they're not there by choice.
That's really fucking depressing.
You didn't try to liberate them?
Yeah, you didn't try to
could have made a movie out of it, man.
Be the hero.
Well, I mean, like if you're walking down the street, like to the right, you'll see like a bunch of like windows where the girls are dancing, and to the left you're gonna see like a bunch of like gangsters just eyeballing you and like getting ready to pounce if you it's an interesting area for sure.
Woof.
Well,
I had a coworker,
but Lizzo's getting sued.
Yeah, you said Amsterdam.
All right. I like how you get triggered by keywords.
That's it. Oh, when I was there, I had one of the best meals I ever had. It was at Burger King. It was so funny because like I had relatives like from Belgium that took us there, and then where you guys want to eat? Burger King? You like burgers? I'm like, sure. Let's have burgers. Like I can have this at home.
Any different?
It's the same. Burger King's the same everywhere you go.
It is. We ate it twice in Portugal, and the Whoppers were identical. And hey, I ain't complaining.
Yeah.
I always like to go to McDonald's in foreign countries and get whatever things they have on the menu that are different
things on
fun.
menu.
Yeah, I got the Royale with cheese in France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a pistachio
Pulp
McFlurry in Italy, it was fucking terrible. It was awful
Oh,
because
that's
I
too
had been
bad.
eating all of this glorious
Like
gelato.
gelato. Yeah.
Yeah, that had been like handcrafted and was like €8 a cup. And then I get this McDonald's McFlurry, and I'm like, this is trash.
Well,
I
have you
literally
been
So
to
threw it
funny.
away.
Starbucks where they put the olive oil in the Starbucks?
No,
They do it
I've
here.
seen it though.
So it
Yeah,
started in Italy, which is really popular there because they put olive oil on anything.
literally
They,
everything. Yeah.
yeah, they brought
Well,
it
they're
over
used
here.
to it. Their bodies are used to it.
Yeah. And now you can ask for it and they'll put, some olive oil, like a shot of olive. I'm like, why would
It's
I
a
want that?
laxative.
Yeah.
If your body's not used to it, it becomes a laxative.
I know, but why would that sounds disgusting.
It's healthy for you.
Sure, it is.
People do put
What?
butter in coffee.
That's disgusting.
That is true.
That's
People
the
do put butter in
keto
coffee.
Why? It's no
bulletproof
different.
coffee.
It's stupid because it's no different. Buttermilk or butter and cream are literally the same thing with the buttermilk removed. It is the exact same thing. Stupid.
Mhm.
There's nothing more
Stupid.
keto. There's nothing more keto about butter versus cream.
Okay, but here's a question for you. Should Lizzo put olive oil in her coffee?
No. Sorry,
Metabolism.
girl.
She needs a metabolism boost.
Yeah.
I'm just
Sorry.
that's thrown out there.
There's
Anyway,
bacon
so
in
she's
that
getting
shit.
sued. Oh, she probably does. So anyway, she's getting sued, and I think it is one of those things where she thought she was untouchable, and then two of the dancers said, "Hell no, bitch! I
Three
ain't being
dancers,
abused by
three
you."
dancers.
Three?
And
Oh,
good for
shit.
them.
Three dancers.
Good. Get some money out of that shit.
And yeah, it's
And I guess the person who's the head choreographer or the lead dancer who auditions them or something, I guess
yeah.
they're both being sued, Lizzo and this other person. And as soon as these
Mhm.
allegations come out, first thing she did go to Instagram and she posted a video that said, "God is good," and that's all she said. And she was smiling.
Wait, who said that? Which one?
The dance
Choreographer.
Guilty.
because she tried
God
to.
is good.
Part of the lawsuit is she tried to convert them. A lot of conversion talk.
Converting what's that? Oh, to like
To
Christian or Catholic.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Were they Muslims? Maybe they didn't have a religion.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't these days. So, so maybe they
Yep.
didn't have a religion. Interesting. Take them to a strip club to convert them. Anybody?
Yeah, that's where they do it.
Right?
It's a new
Okay,
take on
well,
it.
there you go. Lizzo's in trouble. Any fans out there? I don't know. Donate to her GoFundMe. I have no idea. I don't know what
I think
she's doing
fine.
about it. I think she is fine. She doesn't need
she'll
your
be
money.
okay. She's not starving.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Wow. Seriously, bro? Seriously. Fat
Wow.
jokes?
Buzzing.
Come on, man. Earlier,
Ooh,
Laura called
somebody's
her fat.
jealous.
I know. I had a good fat joke earlier. Anyway, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Nerds Talking the podcast. You guys are fantastic. For Laura.
Goodbye.
For Johnny.
See ya.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the podcast. We'll catch you next time.